Hello dear friends, my name is Jitender Bafna. I am a senior MuleSoft architect. In this video, we will discuss about AnyPoint data graphs. So basically how you can trace a query, how you can view the logs in AnyPoint data graph. So basically in last video, we have gone through like how you can create a unified schema and you can run the query on the top of that unified schema. But in this case, in this video, we will be focusing on how we can see the logs and how we can see how much time taken by like one query for the execution. So these are the things we will going to see in this particular video. So basically let me go to like my AnyPoint data graph. Okay, so in my AnyPoint data graph, so basically as I mentioned, I can use this run a query. Okay, in this run a query, what I can do, I can, even if you want to see any history like what are the different query you have executed, so you can see that history. You can pick the query from your history and you can simply say run. So this will run the query and it will give the response back. So you can see that. Then you can also have an option to trace a query and you can say run again. So it will give like how much time taken for each query to execute. So the first thing, like it execute a transaction. So if you see, the parsing took less than 1 millisecond, a validation took around 1 millisecond. Then you have a transaction which took around 39 milliseconds. So basically what happens in the background, so GraphQL will maybe call a underlying transaction API to get the response back. Okay, and we got this response back. Then balance query took around 44 milliseconds. So basically in the background, a data graph have called a balance API basically, right, which took around 40 milliseconds for the response. So basically like we got the balance back. Then we have a third API or third API that we require. So basically, so account is the third API which has been called. So which start at 2 millisecond and it got finished at 48 seconds. So it took around 46 milliseconds. So if you like take your cursor on the top of account, it will say when that particular query started and like it got finished. It started at 2 millisecond, it got at 48 milliseconds, which took around 46 milliseconds. If you hover over the balance start at 3 milliseconds and it took around 47 milliseconds. And the transaction which around at a 7 millisecond and it took finish around 46 millisecond. So what you have noticed that like all three query has executed in parallel. So basically a data graph call all the three APIs in the parallel and we got the response back and it aggregate the response and it gave the response back to the client, which contain a transaction balance and the account detail. So let me show that. See, this is what. So let me run once again. So I got the response. So this time if you see, balance took 31 milliseconds, like this 51 transaction took 51 milliseconds, accounts took 50 milliseconds, which is less than. So if you see, the average time taken is around 51 millisecond, for complete the whole request basically. So that is the beauty about a AnyPoint data graph. Basically it send the request to the all underlying APIs in parallel. It get the response, it aggregate the response and send back to the client basically. Okay, so other thing also, if you want to see a logs, you can click on review response log. Okay, here it will show like what are the different API has been called basically. Okay, so let me show you. So if you see it here, this is my implementation URI and okay, and the path is account slash account ID slash balances. Here you can see it called basically accounts API. Here it called the balances API, and if you see here it called a transaction API also. You can see everything in the log, and if you see the response status for each call is 200, you can see that, right? It's 200 for each and every API basically. Okay, so this request took around 113 milliseconds for complete execution. So you can see, so like this particular request, when we are calling the transaction API, it took 40 milliseconds. When we are calling accounts API, I am saying like it means Anypoint Data Graph, it took around 43 milliseconds. Then it took around 28 milliseconds for the balances API. So total time taken to complete your request is around 130 milliseconds, which is nothing. So it is calling a 3 underlying API basically. If you so the like 3 underlying API, accounts, transactions, and the balances. So like it is calling under 3 endpoints, and we got the response back from the endpoints, and then it sent the response, it aggregate the data and send response back to the client basically. So this is where you can see the logs for your graph queries. Okay, and here you can when you run the query, so you have option to trace your request, trace the response time for each and every page, or for your GraphQL, or for your data graph query basically. So you can see that. Okay, so for that you can you can go to unified schema, you can say run query, and from history I will pick one of the query again, and just say trace query and say run again. So it will give everything. So how much time taken by each underlying API to give the response back to Anypoint Data Graph. Okay, so this is a few features that is available with Anypoint Data Graph. So basically it's kind of like if you have any SQL database, so in that also you can see how much time or taken by a query for it complete execution. So same way it also provide how much time taken by this particular request from data graph to underlying API basically. So this is a very cool feature, and you can measure the performance of your API, and also what is happening in this case, my Anypoint Data Graph is calling 3 different API basically. When I say API, 3 different endpoints. One is accounts, one is transaction, one is balances. So in that case, you can also identify which API is responding faster and which API is responding a bit slowly, right? So in case of performance issue, if some API is responding delayed, so this is a very cool feature where you can identify the root cause. What is the root cause of the issue? Not root cause, you can identify which API is not responding, which underlying API is not responding correctly, or it's taking some time, and that is how you can troubleshoot the issue and fix the issue. Okay. So I also discuss about the logs. So in next video we will see some more advanced feature of Anypoint Data Graph. So we will see some of the use cases where we can use Anypoint Data Graph. I will motivate you to watch my previous video on Anypoint Data Graph before watching this video. Otherwise you will not able to understand anything in this particular video. Okay. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please click on like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.